Most people think lemurs are cute, wide eyes, soft fur, playful movements, but what if I told you that lemurs are some of the strangest, most extreme primates ever to exist? They are primates that live only in one place on Earth. They communicate with smells. They can dominate males without strength. They can survive on diets that would kill other animals, and some of them are already living on borrowed time. This is not a story about cute animals in trees. This is the story of a lineage that evolved in isolation and became something no other primate ever did, because lemurs are not monkeys. They are not apes, and they are not what your brain expects them to be. Lemurs exist only on the island of Madagascar. No, where else on Earth? Not naturally, not historically. Every single wild lemur species lives on this one isolated island, separated from the rest of the world for millions of years. That isolation is the reason lemurs exist at all. Around 60 million years ago, primate ancestors reached Madagascar, likely drifting across the ocean on floating vegetation. Once there, they evolved without competition from monkeys or apes. With no large predators and no rival primates, lemurs diversified into forms that would never survive anywhere else. Today, there are over 100 known species of lemurs, ranging from animals that weigh less than a hamster to ones that are larger than a house cat. Some are active during the day, some only at night. Some leap through trees with impossible precision. Others move slowly, conserving every bit of energy. Each species represents an evolutionary experiment that happened in complete isolation. One of the most famous lemurs is the ring-tailed lemur, easily recognized by its long black and white striped tail. But that tail is not for balance. It is for communication. Ring-tailed lemurs use their tails as visual signals, holding them high like flags so the group can stay together while moving across open ground. But visual signals are only part of the story. Lemurs rely heavily on smell, far more than most primates. They have scent glands on their wrists, chests, and even their heads. They mark territory, social status, and identity using chemical signals that humans cannot perceive. In fact, in some lemur species, scent communication is more important than sound. They can read information from smells the way humans read facial expressions. Who is dominant? Who is ready to mate? Who belongs to which group? This invisible language shapes their entire society, and that society often looks very different from what we expect in primates. In many lemur species, females dominate males completely. Females eat first. They control territory. They win conflicts. And this dominance is not based on size or strength. It is enforced through social structure and behavior. Males learn very early that challenging a female is pointless. This makes lemurs one of the few primate groups where female dominance is the rule, not the exception. This dominance becomes especially important during Madagascar's harsh seasons. Food can be scarce for months. When resources are limited, female lemurs ensure they eat first, protecting their ability to reproduce and keep the species alive. In an environment where survival is never guaranteed, this strategy works. Some lemurs have adapted to extremes that seem almost impossible for primates. Take the fat-tailed dwarf lemur. It is the only known primate that truly hibernates. During the dry season, when food disappears, this lemur retreats into tree hollows and enters a state of hibernation that can last for months. Its metabolism slows. Its body temperature drops. It survives entirely on fat stored in its tail. No monkey. No ape. No human can do this. Other lemurs survive on diets that would poison most animals. The bamboo lemur eats bamboo that contains cyanide, a toxin deadly to humans. Somehow, its body neutralizes the poison, allowing it to consume a food source no other primate can use. This makes bamboo lemurs some of the most specialized feeders on Earth. Then there is the AA, perhaps the strangest primate ever discovered. With oversized ears, rodent-like teeth, and an unnaturally long middle finger, the AA hunts using sound. It taps on tree bark, listens for hollow echoes, and then uses its thin finger to extract insects from inside wood. This method, called percussive foraging, is unique among primates. But this strange appearance has made the AA a target of superstition. In some regions, it is considered a symbol of death and killed on sight. Despite their adaptations, lemurs are fragile. Nearly all species are threatened or endangered. Madagascar has lost the majority of its forests due to logging, agriculture, and human expansion. As forests disappear, lemur populations become isolated, smaller, and weaker. Some species may vanish within decades. And when a lemur species disappears, it takes millions of years of evolutionary history with it. What makes this loss especially tragic is that lemurs are not just survivors. They are architects of their ecosystems. They disperse seeds. They pollinate plants. They maintain forest balance. Without lemurs, Madagascar's ecosystems would collapse in ways scientists still don't fully understand. Lemurs remind us that evolution does not follow a single path. Intelligence does not have one shape. Survival does not require dominance through force. Lemurs survived by becoming different, by adapting quietly, by using strategies that seem strange, but work perfectly in their world. They are not the strongest primates. They are not the smartest by human standards, but they are among the most unique, and once they are gone, nothing like them will ever exist again.